All right, good morning, guys, and thank you for coming to our new class. So, if you remember the last class, we were solving a quadratic equation by using different methods. The first method was about when we got actually complex solutions, imaginary solutions. So the second was using the factoring, the first method, which was using the greatest common factor. So today we're going to have a look at the different one. So, and we're going to call that the biggest X method. This is not the formal, but I promise you that this is going to help us. So before actually solving the equation, we're going to have a look at how this method works. How can we factor by using this method? Okay, let's dive deeper just a little bit here. Okay, let's suppose that you got a trinomial. One, two, three, trinomial. This is called a trinomial, and you need to factor this. So, and how do we factor? Take a look that if you look, guys, for the greatest common factor here, you got 1, 5, and 6. You're not gonna have a common factor. Besides, you got three terms, guys. That's why we need to come up with a new method, and this is why we're gonna use that big X method. And how does it work? Well, that's really simple. So it's exactly like the word says, big X method. Okay, the big X. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a big X here. Okay, we're gonna make a big X here, and then we're gonna fill this with some value. So here, guys, we're gonna put the product of A times C. Okay, here A times C. Here we're gonna put B. Okay, V. Okay. Okay, let's do that. And what is A, C, and V? Okay, that's really simple. That are the Do you remember the standard form? This is A, the quadratic term. This is B, and this is C. It's the same, right? Can someone help me? What is A, guys? What number do we have right here?
One.
1.
One,
Okay, 1 times 6. Okay, let's do that. 1 times 6, guys, it's what?
six,
Six.
That is 6. Thank you. That is 6. All right, then what is B equals to?
five,
Five.
5. Okay, 5. Thank you very much. Okay, we got this. Really simple. A times C and V. Now we need to factor this number and get the other one. What is that? This is the tricky part. Okay, we need to factor, guys, the number 6. This number 6. Factor means, guys, multiply. Find two numbers, multiply, and I get 6. So, can someone give me an idea? So you can say 6 times 1, right? 6 and 1, right? 6, positive 6, and positive 1. That makes me positive 6. That's correct. But, guys, by using these numbers, positive 6 and positive 1, can I get 5?
No.
6 and 1 is 7. No, no, no. And I need 5. Okay, this is not correct. Okay, this is not the right factor. Okay, I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to use another way, because how can I factor 6 in a different way? I just use 6 times 1.
Three
Another
times.
way to 2,
Three times. Or two times. Two.
2 times 3. All right, 2 times 3 is 6. It's going to be positive or negative, guys, because we need to play around with the signs.
Positive.
Positive, right?
Positive.
Positive, both of them. Okay, let's see. Positive 2 times positive 3, that's positive 6. Okay, this is working, guys. So far it's working. But now let's see if adding and subtracting these two numbers, can I get this one? Can someone help me? Positive 2 and positive 3 is what? 2
Five.
plus 3. Positive 5. It looks like everything is working out, okay? And this is the right factor, okay? Then, so how do we factor this? How do we factor this? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put parentheses, two parentheses, okay? Two parentheses. Okay, and then we're going to copy x squared, guys, can be factored as x
X.
and x, right? X and x. Okay, we put x and x, and we copy this positive 2, positive 2. Okay, positive 2, and then what is the other one?
Positive three.
That's correct. Okay, yeah, and that's right. X squared plus 5x plus 6 is equivalent to x plus 2 times x plus 3. If you don't believe me, use distributive property here, multiply, and you're going to see that this is what you get if you multiply this out. Let's have another one. Alright, let's have a look at another one. X squared plus 10x plus 25, and I need to represent this as a multiplication. And what is going to be that multiplication? Okay, this binomial multiplying another binomial, but I don't know what the numbers are. Okay, so let's use the big X method. But Mr., how do you know that you can use the big X method? That's a good one. So we can use the big X method, guys, whenever the quadratic term, this, the one with the x squared, is equals to 1. If you got a different number here, so we won't be able to use the big X method. Okay, I repeat, we're gonna use big X method as long as, okay, on, I mean, if this is 1. Okay, let's have a look at now. Okay, let's make the big X method right here. Okay, we put A times C, here B. Okay, can someone help me? What is A times C? Okay, this times this, 25 times this number 1.
20, 25.
25. It's always gonna be, actually, guys, it's not necessary to put AC, it's just C, because we're gonna use big X method as long as this is 1. Okay, 25. What is B equals to?
10.
10.
Then thank you very much. And then let's factor 25 multiplying. Okay, now it's multiplying that I get this number, but adding I get this one. How do you factor
Oh,
25? You can take a look in the different ways to factor 25.
5
5
times
times
5.
5. 5, 2.
5 and 5. That's correct. But we need to put the signs just to clarify, to get this straight. Positive, right? Because all of them are positive, we're going to use positive. Positive 5 and positive 5, positive 25. It's working. But now let's see if these two numbers added to each other, we can get 5. Plus 5 is what, guys? 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay,
10.
this is working. Okay, this is working. That's all right. Okay, let's go here. And x squared can be factored as x and x. And then we just need to copy this. Plus 5. Right here, plus 5. And the other one is plus
Plus
5.
5.
Plus 5. Okay, this is how do we factor this trinomial. X plus 5 and x plus 5 is equals to x squared plus 10x plus 25. Easy one. Record this again. Can we use big X method? Just look at this. If this is 1, go ahead. Okay, this is 1. Okay, we can do it. Okay, let's make the big X method right here. A times C, V. Can someone tell me what is the value for A times C? 1 times negative 27.
Negative 27.
Negative 27. Be careful with the sign, guys. Be careful. 1, positive 1. And negative 27 is negative 27. Now B. What is B equals to?
Negative
Negative
6.
6.
Negative 6. Okay, negative 6. That's right. Okay, negative 27 and negative 6. Now let's find two numbers that you multiply and get 27. Well, what do you think that is the number, guys?
Negative
Negative
9.
3. 9 and 3.
Okay, 9 and 3. Okay, that's correct. 9 times 3, or 3 times 9. Okay, in order to get negative 27, guys, that means that one of them must be positive and the other negative, right? In order to get a negative result. But, okay, wait up. Okay, take a look that we need negative 6, guys. We need negative 6. How 9 minus 3, or how do you manage this, guys, in order to get negative 6?
Negative
Just
Okay,
put one negative.
one negative. But if the result needs to be negative, which one has to be the negative? The
the
biggest one or the
greatest, the
smallest one?
greatest number.
The
The
greatest.
greatest value. That's right. Okay, let's have a look. I'm gonna make a mistake just to help you here. Okay, positive and negative. Let's suppose that this is what I got. Positive 9 and negative 3. Positive and negative is negative 9 and 3 is 27. It's working. So far it's working. But now let's go down. Positive 9 minus 3, that is positive 6. It's 6, but this is negative. No, no, no. So I did something wrong. This is the negative. The greatest one is the negative, and then the other one is the positive. Okay. Now, negative 9 plus 3 is negative 6. Now it's working, and 9 times 3 is 27. Negative and positive is negative. Is okay, everything is just working perfectly. Okay, now this we're ready to factor this. X squared is x, and then we just copy this. Okay, minus 9. Okay, minus 9, and then plus 3. Okay, plus 3. And this is how do we factor this right. Okay, let's have a look. X squared plus x minus 30. Okay, let's have a look how do we solve. This is 1. Okay, then therefore we can use the big X method. X times c, and here we got b. Over a times c, 1 times negative 30. I think that's gonna be negative 30. And then b, a, b, what number we have here? 1, right?
One.
One.
This is a 1. Okay, now let's factor 30, guys. We have different ways. So which one do you want to use? 10 times 3.
5 times
Keep
6.
in mind that you need to get 1, guys. 10 and 3, guys. This is just 7, 13. So that's not going to work. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to say 10 times 3. It's just to play around with this number. 10 times 3 is 30. That's correct. But using 10 and 3, is it possible to get 1? No, 10 minus 3 is 7, 10 plus 3 is 13, negative 10. No, guys, that's not possible. 10 and 3, guys, is not working. So let's use another way. 6 times 5, I think, right? I think 6
Yes.
and 5, that is 30. Okay, 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, I need to get negative here. Okay, one of them must be negative, guys. So which one, guys? And the result has to be positive 1.
5.
6 plus 5 is 11, but how can I get 1, guys? 6 and 5, how can I get positive 1?
-5.
Negative 5. Okay, let's see. Positive 6 minus 5 is positive 1. But now let's check this again. 6 times 5 is 30. Positive, because, okay, I need to put the positive. Sorry that I didn't put it. Positive 6, guys, multiplying 5, negative 30. Okay, it looks
30.
like everything is working. Yes, that is how do we factor this then. This is how do we factor this trinomial. Okay, one is positive, the other is negative. X, and then the result, which is positive 6 plus 6, and the other one, which is negative 5. Okay, minus 5. Okay, this is how do we factor this trinomial. Okay, that's correct, guys. We practiced enough. Okay, let's go now to the topic, which is this, guys. Mister, we don't have time. Yeah, we will solve it. You will see that this is a piece of cake. Okay, factor a trinomial. So this is how we're gonna solve. No, something is missing here. So sorry, I don't know why I didn't put it. Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay, this is how your book says, but I don't like it neither. Okay, factor trinomial. We can find more information. Okay, to be honest, there is now more data information than this on your book. So it's like quite confusing in your book, but here we go. Okay, factor trinomial. So, and let's see how do we can do that. Okay, let's suppose we got x squared plus 10x and equals negative 25. We need to solve for x. We need to find what is the value for x. Solving is finding what values make this equation true. Finding the solutions. Okay, what value for x and x can I get these two statements be true? So I don't know how to do that. Okay, first of all, guys, I'm gonna factor. So I'm gonna factor. What is the first step? To move all the terms to the left side. Okay, this negative 25 is pissing me off here. I need to move that and get 0 on the right side. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I'm going to rewrite x squared. Okay, this is x squared plus 10x. And what do I got here, guys? I got negative 25, but I need to move it. What's going to happen with that negative 25?
Will be positive.
Positive 25, that's correct. Equals 0, right? Since I got nothing on the right side, 0. Now It's notice that this is x squared, this is x, and this is 25. All of them are different. I can't simplify it. I can't at all whatsoever. So therefore, we need to come up with an idea and factor this. How can we factor this expression, guys? How can we factor this expression? X squared plus 10x plus 25.
The big X method.
It's method, right? And I think we have already factored this one, but let's factor it again. Okay, a times c, guys, here a times c is 1 times 25, which is going to be 25. And then what is b? A, b, c. B is 10. Okay, tell me two numbers, guys, that you get 25 and then you get 10.
5 times 5.
5 times 5. A positive or negative? All of them has to be positive, right? When you have positive here, guys, the result is going to be all of them positive. Positive 5 and positive 5 is 25. 5 and 5, positive 10. Okay, it's working. Okay, this is how do we factor this. This times this equals 0. Okay, x squared is x and x, okay? X squared is factored as x and x. And then you just copy this. Plus 5 plus 5. Okay, let's do that. Plus 5 and plus 5. Okay, now we need to come up with an idea in how do we solve here. What is the property, guys, that we can move on here? If you got two things multiplying and that is equal 0, how do we call the property?
The zero property.
Zero property.
Property, which is a fancy word, but it's just copying the first expression equals to 0, and then the second expression, x plus 5, the second one, equals to 0. Okay, it's just like separating these guys and solving it individually. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I need to let x alone. Take a look here. This positive 5 is pissing me off. If I move it to the other side, that's going to be negative 5. Okay, let's go to the other one. X is equals to. This positive 5 is pissing me off. If I subtract negative 5 in either side, this is what I'm going to get, negative 5. Okay, and x is completely alone. So therefore, these are my solutions. Solution is equals to negative 5, x negative 5. It's the same solution, by the way, solution. Let's have a look at this one. X squared minus 3x equals 10. Okay, let's see how can we tackle this down. Again, we got a number, a term on the right side that is not possible, so we need to move up that to the left side. Okay, let's copy this. X squared minus 3x, and this positive 10, guys, if I subtract negative 10 in either side, okay, this is what I get, and then I'm gonna get 0 right here, right? 0. Okay, now we need to come up with an idea so we can factor this, because this is x squared, this is x, and this is no x. All of them are different. I can't simplify it. So therefore, I need to come up with an idea and simplify this expression. So can someone help me out? What can I do? How can I factor this? Okay, this is 1. Oh, mister, you can use the big X method. X times A times B, A times C and B. What is A times C? 1 times negative 10. 1 times negative 10, guys, that is negative 10, right? Okay, what is B equals to in this particular equation? Negative 3. Okay, that is B. And now two numbers, guys, that you can get 10 by multiplying. 5 times 2. Okay, I will go with that one. Okay, but now 5 and 2. You need to get negative 3 by adding or subtracting. So which one is positive, which one is negative? The biggest one, negative 5 and positive 2, right? Okay, let's check it. Negative 5 and positive 2, 5 times 2 is 10. Negative and positive is negative. Okay, that's working. Negative 5 and positive 2, guys, that's negative 3. Oh, it looks like everything is just working out. Okay, let's have a look at this then. Okay, let's factor this. X. Okay, x squared is x times x, and then let's copy this. Negative 5 and then positive 2. Positive 2. Now let's use the 0 property, guys, which is something you handle already. X minus 5 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, and let x alone. Okay, negative 5 on the other side is positive 5. X is equals to negative 2, and this is my solution. Okay, these are our solutions. Okay, you can substitute these values into the equation. You're gonna see that this is true. These values, both x equals to 5 and x equals to negative, to make this quadratic equation true. The last one. Let's have a look at this. 2x squared minus x minus 3 equals 0. So how are we gonna solve this one? Okay, we got 0 on this side. And how do we factor this, guys? Okay, then we can factor this. How do we factor this? Which method are we gonna use? 2x squared minus x minus 3. Can we use the big X method? The
No.
quadratic term, guys, is different than 1, is 2. We can't use it. We can't use it at all whatsoever. That's why we're going to come up with a new method that is called the trial and error, something that you have already seen, but that is up to the next class. Guys, I'm going to send you a worksheet in a minute. I'm going to share this video again, and please let's practice. So this is all for today.